Hello, welcome to Exotic Gardening with me, Yorkshire Kris, and in this short episode I'm going to explain the difference between this plant and this yucca. Now this wonderful spiky globe of foliage is a yucca, and this is Yucca linearis, or also called linearis. And I know it's that, not because that's what the label said, but because of the feel of the leaves. So if you have to be careful, if you feel the end, they are very, very spiky. But the main feature is if you actually get hold of a leaf and feel the shape of it, the top surface is very flat and smooth. So the lower side of the leaf is actually convex, so it bows out a bit. So rather than being flat, it actually has a curved feel to it. So a flat top and a convex bottom. And that is the defining characteristic between Yucca linearis, like this, and Yucca rostrata, like the one behind me. Now this is a Yucca rostrata, albeit one that has flowered and therefore looks a bit worse for wears at the moment before the new foliage appears, but it's still very easy to see that it's a Yucca rostrata because it has a yellow margin on the side of the leaves. The ends are slightly spiky, but you can press them and it doesn't stab through you. It sort of just hurts a little bit and then it actually bends the leaves. But the main thing is the shape of the leaves. So whereas in Yucca linearis, you have a convex lower surface, on rostrata, both the top and the lower surface of the leaves feels pretty much flat. It doesn't bow in or bow out, it's just a flat leaf. So that is Yucca rostrata. Now this is another yucca with very fine leaves, but how do I know if it's rostrata or linearis? Well, in this case, it's very green. So it's not like the blue ones we've just seen of the rostrata or linearis. But if I touch it, I can feel that it's pretty prickly. So that would stab through me if I press that quite hard. So it's probably not a rostrata from first glance. And then we'll look at the defining feature. We'll feel the very narrow leaves. It's a bit more difficult when they're this narrow, but if you feel it, it's got a flat top and it's got a convex lower side. So this is in fact a Yucca linearis, and this is a green form of that species. This is Yucca rostrata, and we can tell it's Yucca rostrata. It's got a yellow margin to the leaves. If you press your hands in, it doesn't pierce your skin very easily. And both the top and the lower surface of the leaves are pretty much flat, unlike linearis, which is a convex lower leaf surface. So thank you for watching this edition of Exotic Gardening. Join me next time when we're doing more in the garden.